not Twitch, my Streamlabs decided to crash and it kept restarting every time I tried to get back on. I mean, like, it just basically crashed and it wouldn't work. The only way I fix it is basically restarting my computer. Weird as it was, at least I got it to work again. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope that doesn't happen again, I'll tell you that much. Otherwise there's something wrong with Streamlabs. Anyway. With that out of the way, hey, we'll continue from here. But obviously, I don't know how long we were in the last one. Let me check on the thing, the videos. Yeah, it was like, roughly a bit. Oh boy. I know what it, I could actually go far. That's good though. I didn't. I basically could just stream for at least an hour. Just for an hour that's for sure. Anyway, let's get back to topic here. For example, at this moment, I can tell you that there are several hundred Yaga along your current path. I rather doubt they are all bandits. So it would seem that there is still a opportunity to stop those who are. Come on, Rexilla, let's hurry up. Yeah, basically. My cat is trying to get inside again. It's the one who's the problem child. Oh boy. So third village. No battles on this one, so basically we're gonna finish this bit with just dialogue, I guess. What's going on? Another old man. Okay, now we're going back into old man territory again. Oh, hello there. Are you the people from Chaldea? Huh? Did you say Chaldea? Is that so? Is that a no? No, I mean yes, we are from Chaldea, but thank you so much for your help. I'm so sorry I couldn't thank you properly back then. I didn't realize we were left in a distress signal burning. Hey, somebody put that fire out. I'm sorry, but huh? Tell us what's going on. Yeah, I am confused. Let's go with this. What do you mean? Aren't you the ones who picked up our signal? Sorry, we don't know what you're talking about. How about you begin at the beginning, Gramps? Yes, of course. It was the second day of the bandits' attack. We injected a barricade and did our best to hold them off from within the village, but none of us here are strong enough to defeat even a lowly foot soldier. Nor unfortunately were the bandits. Things may have actually have been better had they clearly outmatched us. They have done that. They likely would have made off with our possessions and spared our lives. But unfortunately, they were just as desperate as we were. A number of them were injured. I imagine they must have run into some fierce resistance at the last village they attacked. It must be the village that we ended up seeing. So for them, things have reached a point where it was either kill or be killed. Of course, we lit a distress signal soon after the attack began, but we didn't actually expect anyone to respond. The Urichnaki certainly wouldn't. They only exist to serve the seer after all. At best, We held out a silver of hope that one of the nearby villages might send someone to help. But then help really did arrive? And that's when someone from Chaldea came? No, let's go with this. Exactly. They were human, just like you. So, at first, I thought they were a mage. I was certain they were holed up safely. There, with no way, oh boy. With no way for anyone to get in. But suddenly, without any warning, any warning at all, they were just here. They approached the bandits and asked them why they were doing something so foolish. They engaged the bandits, and so they turned their fury on the human. But whoever the human was, they defeated all the bandits at once. Must be the enemy master, then. Though they were completely surrounded, the human used some kind of weapon, a thin sword or something, to cut off a few of the bandits' limbs. Wow. Don't underestimate this guy, then. I couldn't tell if it was magecraft or a trick you might see from a street performer in a big city. There's big cities around here? Interesting. Then again, and then there was that frightening bloodlust. It was like an immense pressure emanating from this human. I think even the Kreechat would turn tail and run from it. The bandits were clearly shocked. They must have realized they were facing an opponent they couldn't possibly defeat. The ones who remained began to panic and scramble to get away. They fled to the direction you came from. We were still dumbfounded by what we just seen when the human abruptly signed and said, "What a headache. Once again, I have cut something worthless." Oh my. Something worthless, huh? To me, their sign sounded more like a little weary, but also kind and comforting. Then, after treating the injured Yaga's wounds, they headed off into the mountains. By this point, I had relaxed a bit, so I called out to them and asked their name. Their only reply was, "I'm from Chaldea." Technically, he's not wrong, but at the same time, he's not with us. Then they clicked their tongue and went on their way. Thank you for telling us. What did this person look like? Well, strangely enough, nobody can seem to remember them clearly. We do know their clothes worn, and they look like they've been wandering for a long time. And while their faces was covered up by a hood, I distinctly remember they didn't have any fur, just like you. So I knew they weren't Yaga. Then there's another human here besides us? Maybe another servant? If this person is claiming to be from Chaldea, they must be acquaintances of yours. They may be one of the heroic spirits in Chaldea's records, just like Atlanta. At any rate, the important thing is that they're not our enemy. In fact, they even seem to be improving our reputation. So, is there a possibility that there's 3 masters in this place? Us, the enemy, and another person who's neutral, and maybe we could actually get some help from them. That will actually be pretty interesting. What do you make of this, Holmes? Had Mr. Rixilla had summoned a servant, assuming that they are, it would make sense for them to say they are from Chaldea. But the only servant we have summoned here is Aventspion. Another possibility is that it's a servant summoned here by the land itself, like Miss Atlanta. Excuse me. But that too seems highly unlikely. In which case, it may truly be another survivor from Chaldea. One who simply happened to wander into this frozen version of Russia, much like us. I wonder who could it be? Someone who wanders into other worlds? Oh, I almost forgot. This is the Rebel Army's manifesto. Mind taking a look at it? Ah, I see now. Now I see. So Chaldea is allied with the Rebel Army. Well, I certainly can't refuse after you save our lives. We will gladly support you in any way we can. Even though technically we didn't help them, but alright. Great. That's 2 out of the 3 villages on our side. Not bad. There's nothing we can do about the one that was wiped out before we got here, though. Oh, right. There was a single survivor at the village that got wiped out. Can you send someone there to pick him up? If you can, that would be nice for you to give him some work here. I'm sure he wasn't hurt too badly. Well now, a survivor you say? Alright, I'll send someone out right away. Great, then that takes care of our mission. Excellent. Now then, Patsy. There is one more place we need to stop. So here is where we must part ways. Though temporarily. Huh? You want me to go back by myself? Wouldn't it be quicker for you to return without us? Since we won't be slowing you down? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Are you kidding? Aviant's bronze golems move way faster than I can. But it's okay. I'll ask the village chief to help me snag a bicorn. Alright. I'll give our report to Atlanta. Just make sure you get back to the stronghold as soon as you can. Take care out there. Roger that. Let's go with this. Man, it still feels weird. Having people being so kind like this. Anyway, I doubt you guys gonna betray us and get cold feet all of a sudden. But don't take too long coming back. You hear? Understood, Patsy. Understood. And so that's end of that. A lot of things has happened, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I have to keep an eye on the timing. I know for sure I basically have like an hour. We're going back to the anchor point. Okay, so we're going to the border. So no battles on this one. Nemean at night. Oh boy, it just went to crying at dawn, I guess. Rixilla returning to base. Master Curlite returning to base. Welcome back, you two. Nice to meet you in person, Avian. It's an honor to meet such a distinguished Golem Master. No matter how bad things may get, the artist in me will never stop appreciating fine art. You are too kind, Leonardo da Vinci. I am the one who should be honored to meet you as well. You know what I mean. Truth be told, I'm somewhat embarrassed to be greeted so kindly by such a renowned genius. Now then, I take it you call us here to be more than merely deliver a report. Yep, I did. Come on, Machu. You're overdue for a checkup. Oh, she may as well check. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I completely forgot. I figured as much. Emergency or not, you still transformed again, didn't you? Yeah, she did early on. Normally, I would want to examine you immediately, but of course, circumstances aren't exactly ideal here. Alright, off to the exam room with you. Take care of Rixella for me, will you, Holmes? Certainly. Very well then, Gordoff. Now that we have the information Mixer Rixella acquired for us, what say you use it to plan our next move? Yes. Of course. So, what do we do next? What exactly? Yeah. Well, to begin. Yeah, now I think about it, I think I had the issue with the app before. It's something just came out of my mind. Okay. Okay, you're all done. Doesn't look like anything major messed up. Your servant spirit origin is still too unstable. Oh boy, give me a moment. I just pressed the thing by accident. To rely on. But physically, you're totally healthy. Better than healthy, even. Is that even possible? Better than healthy, even? Back in Chaldea, your human body and servant's spirit origin failed to work together, causing your body to attack itself in the form of auto-intoxication. Whoa. But it looks like that disappeared during our voyage in voice space. I really am a genius, aren't I? Even my medical care is flawless. If you say so, Da Vinci, if you say so. Technical advisor Da Vinci, could I talk to you about something? I wonder what it's about. Oh, this sounds serious. Let me just grab myself a seat here. Okay. Oh boy. Must be something major. Right then. What's up? Hopefully it's something I can help you with. Be honest with me. How many more times can I fight as a servant? I know I reach my limits as a demi-servant. But this is all too big for me just to sit on the sidelines. I had a feeling she was going to say sidelines. And do nothing. I need to be able to fight beside Master again, even if it's unsafe. Man, she's a brave girl, I have to admit. Da Vinci? Oh, forget it. No more cagey answers. No more keeping secrets. It's really not a question of how many at this point. You're perfectly capable of fighting plenty now. Remember, you awoke a spirit origin that had been dormant in you for the last year. You might not be quite as strong as you once were, but with the extreme cold and all, but it's not as if fighting is causing you a lot of pain, right? And that is because your body is acclimated to being a demi-servant again. What? At this point, it's actually all just a mental thing. Of course, that's really the biggest challenge of all. Oh? Really? Really? But I thought Galahad was gone. That he decided I wasn't worthy. Yep, I bet he did, that jerk. Oh wow. I'm pretty annoyed about that myself. It's been a year since the Battle of the Temple of Time. After handling your medical care and during that whole time, there's one thing I can say for sure. Galahad isn't helping you anymore. That so-called Holy Knight abandoned his responsibility to you. Wow. He might as well have written you a Dear John letter to say he wasn't going to help anymore and just have you take care of yourself from now on. Jeez. That is something. So yeah, he's bailed on you, and he isn't coming back, ever. But then, how was I able to transform? Simple. You and Galahad are different people. He only really allowed you to give form to his power. You were borrowing it from him. And thanks to your experience in battle, you grew into as your own as a knight of the shield. The person you were when you fused with that heroic spirit, and the person you are now are pretty much completely different people at this point. Oh? Galahad may be gone, but you are a full-fledged demi-servant in your own right now. Get it? The harm transforming has been doing... oh boy. Doing to you, and the fact that your spirit origin seems weaker. None of that has to do with Galahad. It's all you, your body, your mind. Your weakness is just the state of your body is in. And your inability to transform is completely as you like. It is just a matter of your own mind holding you back. Can you be more specific? Does that mean I can resolve those two problems? I can be useful to everyone again? Well, with Galahad gone, your spirit origin dropped pretty sharply. You lost more than half of your power. Yikes. Will she even be okay? It's no wonder you're not as strong as you used to be. So it's the old, plain old physical problem. It also means you lost the skills, gifts, and protection that came from his legend. Wow. From here on, you'll need to develop and hone your own way of fighting. Of course, we can help you with that. We just have to get back to the original plan. Oh? The original plan? You mean project? Or Tinats? Or Tinats. I think that's how you say it. Oh, you know about that? Did Romany tell you? Actually, I heard it from the director, Ms. Berry. Oh my, the director. Oh man. He said heroic spirits would probably reject a demi-servant. So Project or Tinats would make up for any difficulty I might have in functioning properly as a servant. I can't believe he had that much foresight and didn't see didn't think to stop the demi-servant experiments. Just what he think heroic spirit bodies are anyway. He should be ashamed of himself, letting them degrade just so he could accomplish his goal. Yeah, he was pretty selfish, wasn't he? Well, not that I've been overly picky. Oh boy. About my own methods. Me standing here now talking to you is proof enough, I suppose. Anywho, your physical strength issue should take care of itself over time. We can talk more about that later. So that leaves the mental aspect, Mashu. Right now, you're scared to transform. Your body refuses to make the servant transformation because you are riddled with doubts. Doubts? I am? Yes, and you don't mean our last conversation about how being a servant could harm you. Okay. So, you're saying there's a different problem? Yep. Excuse me. This time, you don't really want to fight. Of course, that may have been true for all the other times as well. But when we were fighting to save humanity, it was obvious we were doing the right thing. So because of that, you were able to fight in spite of your fear. But that's not true anymore. We aren't facing that kind of threat this time around. You can sense it, and I'm sure Rixilla can too. And that makes this an even bigger problem than Gaon had being gone or the harmful side effects of your transformation into a servant. Keep going, Da Vinci, keep going. Master Kurenite, can you fight for what you believe is right, even against your fellow man? Even when that enemy has done anything wrong? Wow. Now that's why I call inspiration. Well, how was this even helpful? All I've learned is that Russia has been overrun by a bunch of beastly barbarians. Oh, come on, they're cool people. Gordov, they're not beasts. They are Yaga. Isn't that just what they decided to call themselves? Not at all. The Cavalry and alchemy may have both be magecraft, but they are also quite different. Other magecraft base and their spells may both differ greatly, but both are part of the system of knowledge and mechanics that is collectively known as magecraft. Beastmen and Yaga may appear the same to you, but I assure you that they are entirely different. Exactly. The creatures you refer to, Gordov, are werewolves. Let's just call them Lycans because I know what they are, and the like. They are demonic beasts who are awakened to their true nature by blood. However, Yaga are a fusion of demonic beasts and human. Yeah. As such, their closest examination would be combined phantasmals, as such as chimeras. Ah. I see. So Yaga and Beastmen have different origins, eh? Correct. However, the fundamental issue lies elsewhere. Oh? Listen closely. The Yaga have formed a country. They have their own culture, their own way of life. And is that some way different from the singularities you claim to have resolved? Yes, very much so. The singularities we resolved created hypothetical versions of history at different points in time. Think of each as a diversion from the main track of history. Yeah, in a way, their own dimensions. Chaldea resolved these singularities by ray-shifting to these points in time and setting history back on its proper course. This is different though. The divergent point in history seems to be 450 years ago. Most likely, it occurred at the moment that the Great Cold Wave hit, and Ivan the Terrible merged with the demonic beast to become a Yaga. Then this world's singularity occurred in the past. It's over. Precisely. In other words, the hypercritical history this singularity created has combined into the present. Take Patsy's scope bolt action hunting rifle, for example. It is very similar to modern day gun, but it is still far from cutting edge technology. I believe it was made with engineering that, from our standpoint, would be half a century out of date. Wow, that old. But that sort of firearm was cutting edge back when it was introduced in Ivan the Terrible's era. Furthermore, this is a major trait that sets apart even from our own modern day weaponry. I have to say, we're getting a lot of lore here. It is especially designed to kill demonic beasts. Yes, I noticed that as well. I have a similar magical gun myself, you see. When he fired his gun, a spell was activated, though it was a primitive one. I believe that weapon was made with the intention to be used on the Yaga. Most likely, it uses magical energy instead of, of additional gunpowder to increase the muzzle velocity, thereby increasing its rounds primitive power. Oh, that is so cool! The thing is, in my character, I have a gun. It's called Shotgun Zero. I did put in a manga, that's for sure. I did show it off in that manga too. Space Judgment. The gun doesn't need what's it called? Ammo. It just needs my energy. So basically, as long as I keep putting power, energy, whatever kind of energy I could put into it from my own body, I just put it into it, and you could actually use it as a ammunition. So in a way, it's similar to this thing. Not bad. That's why at times I just go. The only thing is I had to like reload, but by doing the kind of thing. It doesn't need to load rounds into it, but I still had to do that. Anyway, let's get back to topic. Patsy seemed perfectly comfortable with it, as did the other Yaga. And from that we can deduce, that this world is an entirely separate from our own. It followed an entirely different track of history than ours did. As such, it would be inappropriate to call it a singularity. I don't care what you call it. We have a much more important question that needs answering. Will overthrowing Ivan the Terrible actually solve the problem here? Given the nature of our enemy, I do think defeating him would do some effect on this world. Come on! Aren't you the world's greatest detective? Aren't you supposed to be have a brilliant flashes of insight or something? Oh boy. I'm afraid there's is a very little to work with, even besides even the circumstances evidence besides. Oh, besides. Oh boy. Besides. Oh, for here we go. Now is the time, not the time. He actually said it. That's the great detective for you. Oh, wow. That said, we may not yet know, oh boy, the full extent of the situation. But the problem isn't especially complex. Oh? After all, we know exactly who our enemy is. A version of Ivan the Terrible, who has been ruling Russia for roughly 500 years. That is the single largest point of differentiation between our Russia's history and this one. There can be no doubt that he is the key of this world. For the moment, our interest would best be served by continuing to aid the rebel army, and as that it sure to lead to us to Ivan the Terrible in due time. So what you're saying is that we've got a long road ahead, full of twists and turns. Damn it! That's not at all. There's something else we should discuss too. Indeed, the human mage serving Ivan the Terrible and their human-looking servant. The latter is most likely the woman we saw at Chaldea. Of course, it could also be Konyan, you know what I mean, and the priest. You know, just thinking about them gives me the chills. Well, me and my bank account in Konyan Saya, in case. I think I don't know how to say it right. The most pressing problem is the mage. Krisichi, I don't know, called himself the Cryptor. Oh? He also said that there were 7 of them. Which corresponds to the number of mages of A-Team who disappeared from their coffins. Oh, we're the A-Team now. They're not the A-Team anymore. We take that title now. It follows then that one of those 7 mages is serving Ivan the Terrible. Assuming we wish to take you know what I mean, her name, at her word, the mage is Kaldak Zimlambius. I think that's how you say it. Kaldak. Of course, we can't not be certain that is the case at this stage. But it is, then we must ask ourselves what measures he is likely to deal with us. Good point, Holmes, good point. Oh. Ordinary people, sworn and strong people evade. Invade. I don't know. Those fancy mages from noble families competed on skill. What a joke. It's as if I almost choked my own words. As if they're ever won anything with their own 2 hands. Me, I worked to get where I was. I poured everything I had into it. Sometimes I cry like a baby about how meaningless it all felt, but I always dried my tears and kept on going. And the ones who were born with money and power hated me for it. They called me the worthless dog. They said I wasn't even human, that I was nothing more than livestock. But when the 7 people were assembled as to serve as humanity's first line of defense, it was different. I was chosen to be one of them, not for political reasons. They chose me on my own merits, nothing more. But then, it was all over before it began. I never had a chance. That's right. We were done, and there was nothing more we can do about it. You have the most frightful expression on your face, Kaldak. Are you alright? So it is, Oh, sorry. Nothing to worry about, I promise. Why are you always so quick to apologize? Do you still feel inferior? I wonder about that. So, damn it. Look, I can't really help being a walking inferiority complex. You still feel that way even though you were able to summon me. Luxury, jewelry, sell off. Sometimes I have no idea what you're saying. I get the idea at least, but hey. So, being able to summon you as a luxury, like jewelry. And if I had a problem with that, you're gonna sell me off, is that right? Yes, that is perfect. Well done. I guess you're right. Wow. I am first-class master, which is why you're a first-class servant. But aren't you worried about how much magical energy you have? You know what's... that's the sore spot for me. I guess he has his doubts, I guess? It's all good that casters don't need much magical energy from their masters, but it still takes a hell of a lot to make a workshop and power a noble phantasm. I bet so. Don't worry about that. My darling V will handle that. I see. In proper human history, V was supposed to be the unimaginable horrific monster. Oh, he is. Nicolia, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Nicolia Golio came up with him. He's a monster with the very heavy eyelids. Okay, eyelids I almost said. But Golio didn't come up with him out of nowhere. He drew inspiration from the fearsome baller of Irish myth. Really? Interesting. And there were certain other sources. Oh boy, again it just goes faster. Other sources of inspiration, like Solodivi Banyo, who fiercely gazed to reduce entire towns to ash, on Bondak, who is said to have killed no fewer than 40,000 people. 40,000 people? Wow. They is a Roman Runavoy's little Easter egg, our secret weapon. Maybe he wandered into proper human history from the Lost Belt. V's power always was abnormal, even in his own time. Well, for my part, I was also surprised to find you were a mage, in a true sense of the word. I suppose, now that I've been redefined as a heroic spirit, I became a mage representing the version of Russia we are in now. Interesting. I may have been a pathetic failure in proper human history, but in this Lost Belt, I've became a Grand Duchess of Ice. Well, now, interesting. And it's all thanks to you, Kaldak Zamblas. I'm sorry for the twisted way I summoned you. It's you that... Let me just say that. It's just that was the only way I could make sure you'll be a powerful heroic spirit. Was what I said unclear? I was thanking you in my own way. I gotta admit, she's super kind to him. Talk about a good servant, if not a very wonderful woman to be with, I have to say. I don't mind that I'm irregular. Thanks to that, I cannot even remember my family's faces clearly. Whoa, that's a side effect for what he did? I may look like a human on the outside, but inside, I'm much more Yaga. And because you summoned me to this Lost Belt, where even historical records are mudded, all I can remember is that I'm Anastasia, the Grand Duchess, and a shaman who made a pact with Lee. Either way, I have no attachment whatsoever to proper human history. I'm happy to be a Lost Belt servant. You don't have to worry about anything. You are free to make sure to make use of me however you see fit. Wow. That is loyalty. That is loyalty. I know. Believe me, I have every intention of taking advantage of that power of yours. It is thanks to this power that I'm able to kill. I can kill Chaldea so that they will no longer get in our way. I will kill the rebel army who would defy the Seerdom even in this Lost Belt Russia. And then... Oh my. Whoa there. That's far enough, Grand Duchess. Remember, he's only sleeping. You've got to keep a lid on that magical energy of yours, too. At least while you're here. He's gonna go keep on sleeping like a baby. That's how it has to be for the time being. You're not much fun, are you? Oh my. Oh, come off it. You think I don't know that? But I can't afford to lose again. Not this time. I'm gonna see through this to the end, no matter what. If I don't, that's it. I'm dead. I see. Then I hope you'll do your best to keeping fighting, my master. I will. Okay. That's enough narrow mindlessness for one day. I'm going to work on my dress. Wait, hold up. Why are you even need that? What? Why, for the ball, of course. Wait, there's gonna be a ball? There aren't any balls here. Then I'll throw one myself. Wow. You think anyone here still knows how to dance? You're gonna have to trust me on this. They don't. Not in this world. Oh crap. You're not planning to dance with me, are you? Oh wow, that is interesting. Oh wow, I like this duo, I have to admit. Of course not. Don't worry, I'm only joking. I would never put on a ball. and stop looking at me as though I were some sort of monster. Oh? The next time you do that, I'll freeze your feet to the floor and make you sleep in the hallway standing up. Oh, wow. Oh boy, don't cross her. She may be gentle, but at the same time, she will be fierce when she needs to be. I get it. There. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Master. You need to handle my charm assistance. That I have my own way much better than you ever have been. I think I butchered that, but oh well. This is exhausting. He has a lot to deal with. Man, that was an interesting conversation with the two, I'll tell you that. Anyway. Morning, Rexella. How do you... Oh boy. Why did I get... How? Did you get a good night's sleep? I know a 4-hour nap isn't much, but I bet it's a lot better than sleeping outside. Oh, big time, I bet. Now, here's some coffee and a plate of hard-boiled eggs. Or at least rations that kind of resemble them. We ran out of eggs way back. Sadly. Still... Oh boy, give me a moment. Doesn't this make you feel like a typical morning inside a cramped submarine? I guess. Thanks, Da Vinci. No problem. Anyway, now that you're awake, there is something important we might have to discuss. Hey, where's Mashu? Is this about Mashu? Let's go with this. Nice to see that you're still quick on the uptake. And thanks for worrying about her. That's kind of you. Of course, she's our precious Kohai. She gets all the head pats. I put Mashu back in her old role as navigator. She's on board, naturally. Her heroic spirit summon went great. As a bright Braun is proving to be a very dependable servant. Oh yeah, big time. He's very helpful. He's probably the best one we could hope for in this frozen wasteland. You can't fight the cold with combat prowess alone now, can you? Even Napoleon ended up losing to Russia's cold, and that was proper human history to boot. Yeah, and this is like an alternative history, and it's a lot colder. But acid browns and golems can serve as walls and labor. Hell, they're fixing the border as we speak. That's awesome. Oh, that's what I call a servant. And of course, they make great soldiers too. So since Mashu can't fight, there's no reason for her to accompany you. Oh, so she's gonna have to stay here. Ah, that sucks. I like being around Best Kohai. Or for you to have to keep her safe. I understand. I'm fine with that. Good. I don't want to add to her burden. I'll go with that. Oh, burden, huh? Well, in that regard, you'll just have to wait a little longer. What? Master! Well, what's going on, Mashu? Hi, Mashu. Good morning. No, what? Let's go with good morning. Good morning. I actually wonder what's going on. And also, what's with the double dots? I'm so sorry, Master. I won't be able to help you in the front line anymore. It's okay. I'll be fine. It's for the best, Mashu. I'm worried about you. That's so good of an answer. I'm going with that. But I'm fine, really. There's nothing wrong with me, physically. It's just we'll still be fighting together, just in different places. I know you'll do a great job guiding me again. Damn, that's so... I like these answers. I like them. At least we're showing compassion, I'll tell you that. Let's go with this one. Master. Yes, I will. I promise I'll do my very best as your navigator. She definitely gets all the head pats. Note to self. I need to get to draw a picture of Mashu getting head patted. I have to be honest, I want to give her a head pat. She deserves all the head pats. Just saying, she's best call high for a reason. And my cat is basically meowing outside. I could hear him outside. In the catio, I mean. Good morning, Mr. Rixella. I'm sorry we couldn't let you rest longer. I do hope you made the most of your warm blanket while you had the opportunity. Hey, we got a mission, so may as well. Now then, back to the task at hand. Our goal remains the same. Find out what has happened here, thanks to our previous efforts. We now know several things. There is a new race of people called Yaga. Ivan the Terrible lives and has ruled for the past 500 years. An endless storm rages at the fringes of this world. And there is a mysterious tree. Yeah, so much information, but yet we still know little. I believe unravering the mysteries of each of these points will determine our future course of action. To begin, we need more information of Ivan the Terrible. Fortunately, we have the rebel army's trust. Yeah, that's good. At least we plan to continue working with them in effort to make our way to him. Yeah, basically we have to get our final confrontation somehow. If at all possible, I would like to help the rebel army with their arms as well. Helping them to reach to a point where they can defeat the Urichnaki would be ideal. Atalanta would be a famous hunter in Greek myth, but I fear she would have a hard time facing Ivan the Terrible. Yeah, if anything, we would have to do our best to work together just to take him down. Can't you summon a more powerful servant? You know, like the King of Heroes, the King of Conquerors, or the King of Knights? Man, oh man. Getting Gilgamesh, Iskandar, and Artoria would be helpful, but at the same time, I'm afraid that, in that particular regard, our prospects are rather dim in the present moment. Summoning such a powerful servant here would be sure to spark all matters of rumors. Oh? If the rebel army hasn't heard any such rumors, then it is safe to assume there is no heroic spirit in this world who could save it single-handedly. Of course, there is always the possibility that they have heard such rumors and simply haven't told us yet. I suppose that would be too much to hope for. This is not an ideal time for a bold, daring plan. At the moment, we need to focus on laying foundations. Yeah, Holmes, we may as well just take one step at a time and actually have good plans to actually move forward on our stuff. You said it. Okay, Gordov. Time for you to go back to checking tomorrow's weather forecast. Anyone could tell you what tomorrow's weather would be here. Blizzard, blizzard, and more blizzard! Oh, wow. Alright. See you later, Mashu. Yeah, now we're off. See you soon. Right. Good luck, Master. And then we are done with that little big dialogue, I'll admit. I think I may have like one more to go before I end stream. After all, I'm about to have like 3 hours after all. Even though the cutoff happened. Yeah. Ooh, we got a question mark. Ooh, I'm actually wondering about this. Let me check a little something. What are we dealing with? Because I like to be prepared. I don't want to take like the wrong servant and then ends up getting destroyed by whoever it is. As long as I don't look at like spoilers of the story, we're good. Huh. Huh. Where or where? What is this? What is this singularity? Section 8. Whoa, we already at Section 8? Wow. Just wow. I didn't expect it to be Section 8 already. I'm actually surprised. Looking at it, I think I'm facing off a let's see. Oh wait. In this quest, the battle fight will depend on the choices you make during the scenario. Oh, this is actually new to me. Wow. Okay, so it could be either way. Oh my. Oh my, I don't know what to do here. Oh my. Wow, this could be interesting. And the problem is that I don't know how to actually do this. There's like a two-choice thing. One battle is easier, but there's another battle that is so tough. I think, if anything, I might most likely go for the tough battle, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Should I go for the tougher challenge, or should I go with the... Oh boy. I don't know. Well, I don't know what to do on this, actually. I could do this. Just in case things actually go bad, I could actually put somebody else. Like, I'll put like characters that's specifically for sabers. I mean, just in case, we're gonna make sure that we have these characters. But if things end up going that way, then I have no choice but to go with a different option. Let me do something. Because this is a gamble at this point. This is a big gamble to choose who we should take. Definitely gonna take casters on the end, because if it ends up being the other enemy, ooh, that's gonna be rough. I mean, in a way, we could also kind of cheat a bit, because we could back out of the dialogue and actually choose the right one. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best here. I'm gonna try my best. So this is what I'm gonna do. Hopefully, this team will be okay. Either situation may happen. Vodka. Vodka? No, wait. Vodka is spelled differently, right? Vodka. Huh. This is the last thing, though, okay? So... whatever happens, happens, and I'm gonna end up ending stream. It's just around midday now, but this blizzard isn't letting up at all. I placed a waypoint marking the location. of the rebel army's hideout. Please take care not to get turned around on our way there. Okay. Stop! Rixilla, stop! Well, what's going on? Evans Braun? Shh. What was that sound? Sounds like something is crawling. Something's quite large at that. You know, I heard rumors that giants used to walk the earth back at the age of the gods. I wonder if that's what Paxi was talking about. You mean the Dorian Tron? I don't know what's it really, but... Right, the demonic beast that can destroy the whole village on its own. Looking at it now, it seems that it was no exaggeration. It appears to resemble a huge hydra. Well, Master, what would you have us do? Shall we fight it, or avoid it? I believe there is no wrong answer here. I will go along with whatever you decide. Let's get out of here before it sees us. It might attack a village if we don't take it down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh boy. I want to go with this moment. Let me just skip cutscene and redo this. I know. I'm gonna restart it and get a proper thing, because here's the thing. Even though I know this is a tougher fight, I want to be the hero. I know. I don't want to turn tail and be a coward. Now, I'm gonna redo that dialogue. Don't worry. I'm gonna exit the thing and end up choosing that battle. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Don't worry, I'll do this. Besides, I got a lot of apples, just in case. Man, it had to put me on that spot. So, I'm definitely gonna change my servants now. Excuse me. Let's do this again, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna use him anyway, because why not? Or is it a good idea to just use another caster? Because we need like powerhouses at this point. I'll go with you. I'm taking an actual good caster. Because this is gonna be a tougher fight, because alright, we're going for it. Alright. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward a bit. Because here's the thing, the hero part of me wants to do the right thing. So obviously I'd rather go with that. Let's go with this. As you wish. We'll certainly need to face this enemy sooner or later. If we are to survive here in this Russia, we will begin by slowing it down with my golems. Master Kurlite, would you mind analyzing it for us? Right. I'll do everything I can to compile as much data about it as possible. Alright, then. Now we're just going to go into it. So good thing is that before I end up ending stream, I'll have a big fight. Ooh wee. This is not going to be a joke, I'll tell you that. The good thing is, I was going to go for the easier option, but then when that dialogue came in, I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now the hero part of me wants to do the right thing. I just said, you know what, I might as well set up my team for this fight. This is gonna be interesting, I'll admit. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. If I could get his Nova Phantasm pretty quickly, that'll be good. This guy's really hurting. Great. That's just bloody great. Man, this guy's hurting bad to us, that's for sure. Good stuff. Pretty close. I'll do that. In the meantime, protect him. The only one who is in danger of anything is Nero, but she has guts. I'm pretty confident. Let me take a bit of water. Let's see what Iris will do. Wow. Well, that's what I call damage. Of course, our friend here is not able to use as Nova Phantasm of his anymore. But it's okay, he doesn't need it now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Screw that mess. I'll do this. Yeah, take that. Alright, we're almost there. We're most likely gonna have another Nova Phantasm wave if we're lucky. Okay, that happened. I just hope Elia stays alive. Good, it's over. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. That's okay. Elia is gonna basically destroy. Oh, wait. Let's make it a bit better. Well, that's it for this guy, that's for sure. Goodbye, Big Snake. Man, oh man. That was something. That was something. But hey, at least now the village will be safe from that thing. I wonder if we're gonna end up having another dialogue. Yeah, I knew it. There's gonna be more dialogue. You did it! I confirmed that the I really don't know how to say that. Diotron's vital signs have disappeared. I think I was able to run a fairly through analysis on it, too. It looks like its body portrays of alcohol. Wait, what? Alcohol? Oh. You don't mean vodka? Huh? Oh no. It isn't distilled oh boy, I'm basically stumbling on my words now. Liquor. That's what I meant to say. If anything, it looks like it's closer to a ferment kind. Ferment? That peasant swill? Ugh, never mind. Oh wow, he was excited for a moment, but he cannot drink that apparently. Vexilla, hurry up and get yourself back into the rebel army's hideout. Any decent Russian military installation should have some vodka lying around. Make sure to bring back anything you can get them to spare. Yeah, you want your alcohol, I guess. The only hope the Yaga are still able to afford such luxuries. Come, Vexilla. Let us hurry on. Can we take the body as well, just in case? I'm pretty sure they might use the meat. I don't know. Oh boy, that was something though. Wow. But yeah. I guess that's it for me, that's for sure. Ooh-wee. Man, at least I'm glad that we ended up fighting a big boss. It's not that difficult of a boss, but it was something else. Man, oh man. I just can't wait to actually do the next bit. Oh, we're gonna have like a lot of things happening apparently. The birth of a Yaga. Interesting. I'm actually interested in this, that's for sure. But I'll have to continue this another day, that's for sure. I mean, now I just need to eat something at this point. Ah, boy. I need to get onto it. Alright then. I guess I'll end it here. Oh boy. Now, I just hope that I'll cover more of the story before... what's it called? Before the, what's it called? The other event shows up. So, I'll try to stream tomorrow for Honkai, because I need to deal with that post-Odyssey thing. I'm gonna try either fix the problem I've been having lately with it too, because I noticed it's mainly because of the application I'm using on my PC. If I could try to fix the problem on the other one, then maybe I could actually use the other one instead and not have that lag issue every time I use it for Honkai. Otherwise, I'll use the PC version of it. Anyway, I hope you had a good one, and hope to see y'all later. See you, everyone!